Now we're going to close out our panel, and I'm going to invite Deb and Cassie back up to close us out. Well, actually, I know, if I turn it back over to you, Nicole, we're going straight in. Okay, I'll turn it back over to Nicole. I'm going to stay on script.
But I'm going to be so fast. I'm going to say one last time, please give it up for this incredible panel. It was beautiful. You love them perfectly. Thank you so much. This is it. We're at the home stretch. You did so good. Do you feel energized? Do you feel like we have an amazing community? We're going to do things. I thought it was incredibly powerful that you gave action items. I feel like we've seen this and how much community can drive this. I know everyone has to find their thing, right? You're the part of the problem. You're part of the solution. I'm just a comedian and a storyteller. So that's all I can give is storytelling mentorship and helping you get your stage and develop your story. Feel free to, like I said, Storyectomy, comedyreflectsourworld.org. If you want to be a part of Maternal Mental Health Now, we are building a stage for you. I would encourage everyone to check that out. I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I barely made it back then. And as someone who can now stand here as a mother of teenagers and a survivor, I just want to thank Cassie and Deb for making this entire amazing day. Thank you for sharing. They put so much, we've had so many meetings. The scripts, they wrote everything. This was incredible. So just an incredible. So I will bring them back up to close us out, but please give a very warm thank you to our incredible guests.
Thank you, Nicole. Takes a village. Thank you so much, Nicole, for leading us with dignity and humor today. I really appreciate it. I've just been sitting here thinking all through lunch, okay, we've got this massive brain trust in this room. We're all energized. We all believe in the same mission. How are we going to get to these action points? And then I started thinking about my regular old job as a designer where I build houses for TV and film. It's like, oh, you have to build a blueprint. First, you have to build a blueprint. And each room in the house, like Nicole was saying, has a different function. Like Sean needs a bedroom and Cassie needs a kitchen and somebody needs a bathroom. But I think we all want to keep this moving and going, and I know we will, and I just want to put out there that I feel like if we can build a map of steps, and then we can each say, oh, I can do that, and I can do that, and I can do that. But right now, I don't know what the map is, but I know that together we know what the map is, and I wanted to ask this community to make that map. And thank you all for being here today.
Thank you, Deb. And I fortunately come from an environmental health and justice organizing, grassroots movement building background that includes fundraising and advocacy. And so that approach has been embedded into this effort from step one with the amazing support of Maternal Mental Health Now and AIM and Claris and Black Women for Wellness and Planned Parenthood. We all are so powerful when we unite our organizations, our voices at those individual, organizational, movement building levels. We are building the perinatal mental health justice movement here today. So I thank you so much for being a part of that. And I want to just jump into some action steps that we would really love that you all take away from this is embedding this into the work that you are already doing. You are all, as Deb said, a brain trust, and you all are leaders in your individual spheres of influence. And we hope that you talk with everyone, like we've been talking with everyone about this issue. And if you work in mental health, ensure you work on perinatal mental health. If you work on health advocacy, bring in the maternal mental health pieces. So I'll just jump into some of the policy actions and blueprints that we do have in the works, which we would love your organizations to be involved in terms of joining sign-on letters, having meetings with elected officials. There's a lot that we all can do. So first, at the LA County Board of Supervisors level, We have been meeting with all the supervisors with maternal mental health now, and our goal is to encourage training on perinatal mental health for Department of Child and Family Service workers. Many mothers are afraid to disclose if they're having mental health challenges for fear of their babies will be taken away from them, especially in marginalized communities, as we know. And DCFS is often on the front lines with families in crisis and need support with knowledge about symptoms, risk factors, and resources to help shift our culture and our policies and practices from that of reporting to that of supporting. Early identification of perinatal mental health issues will lead to earlier interventions and better outcomes for all families. At the state level, we're also forming what we're tentatively calling the California Coalition for Maternal Mental Health Justice. And we want to advocate for a legislative bill that would improve perinatal mental health referrals and treatment. So it's that accountability and follow-up piece that Maida talked about. So we're focused on ensuring that healthcare providers follow the ACOG guidelines, which Dr. Vachon talked about, which includes case management and follow-up reporting. So the idea is to hold insurers, the healthcare insurers' business interests who are not in the interest of serving patients, right? To hold insurers accountable for providing high-quality, ongoing care that supports parents after diagnosis, to ensure new parents don't fall through the cracks at the intersection of the maternal health and the behavioral health and physical health systems. So if these initiatives or others at the national level speak to you, please get involved. And again, you can make a big difference, and we hope to use the momentum from today to continue this movement forward.
Just what, quick last word. I think did someone talk?
Go through.
Did somebody, oh, wait, what?
Yeah.
I'm here, right?
Yeah.
Maternal Mental Health Now has created a podcast, Born in LA, and it's on Swell, where you can share your story and keep the conversation going. In other words, the stories have to keep coming. Yours, your friends, your neighbors, your moms. So please go to the Swell podcast and tell your story so others can be healed.
And then,
What?
oh, okay.
Oh, you go ahead.
And then Storyectomy, as Nicole mentioned, that's another really exciting way to be involved. It's a 6-week free program where you have a safe space to share your story through comedy. And as we saw, one of the speakers earlier was a trained storyteller from that program, and Nicole Blaine would coach you through that process of crafting your narrative. And we'll be sending all of these action opportunities and follow-up emails as well. Connected with organizations, sorry. Oh, sure. So the other piece was wanting to encourage folks to get involved and stay involved with our partner organizations that hosted today's event. So what we've done today is incredible. We've brought this room together and catalyzed this movement, and we invite y'all to stay on the organization's listservs. We have an action toolkit for you that includes mental health support guides, self-care tips, parenting resources. If you didn't get to go to all the tables outside, a lot of the resources are in that action toolkit, and that's something we hope you can share with your colleagues and folks to involve them in our movement as well. The next one.
Oh yeah, this is a biggie. I'm not very good at this either, but we need to amplify our mission, our coalition, and our movement on social media. We need to follow celebrities who have been open about talking about postpartum depression. We have to tell our stories on social media and on TikTok, which I haven't done yet, but you get it. Social media is a powerhouse of making movements move and grow, and please do use social media.
Yeah. We also included donate on here. Advocacy and change making requires resources, and financial contributions play a huge role in sustaining these efforts. So we encourage you, as you're able, to consider donating to organizations doing this work. And if you have funders in this space, talk with them about maternal mental health as well. Whether it's a small or larger contribution, every little bit helps to drive forward policies and programs that support birthing parents. And you can find links to donate in your action toolkit. So with that, I'll just move to our evaluation. Oops, sorry about that. Why is it doing that? There we go. Great. So we recognize, again, many of you are doing this incredible work in your communities, and we hope that today's event has inspired you to further embed and integrate this into the work you're already leading. We'd love for you to take a minute to fill out our post-event survey. And with this QR code, we'll also send this to you via email, and your responses will help us improve and grow and ensure we're focusing on what matters most to you, since we really want for this to be a community-led movement where those who are most impacted are at the front lines of change and change leadership. So we were going to open it up for folks in the room to share action opportunities, but I think just given the time, maybe we can, oh, yeah, please, yeah.
Sorry, this is a shameless plug. Please, everybody in the room, when you're voting in November, consider voting yes on Prop 35. It would help avoid Medicare cuts, and sort of people like me and other people up here who may be seeing Medi-Cal patients continue doing that work. There's some of our most marginalized populations, people who are on Medi-Cal, and so I think it goes hand in hand with what we're talking about here. So yes, on Prop 35. Yes.
I'm going to say the other side and say no on Prop 35. We believe that
Educate yourself.
Oh my gosh.
we are generally in partnership, but for this fund, we believe that those revenues need to go to Medi-Cal recipients as well as providers. And the bulk of the proposition dedicates those resources to providers. I love me some providers, but we also need promotoras, we also need enrollment, we also need eligibility. And don't take that option away from us. So no on Prop 35.
Wait, you said yes.
Looks like we have some conversations
Oh
and
my
collaboration.
I don't know what to do now.
We love
Close it out?
Yeah, we'll just say a few.
We have more things?
We just, that's so funny. Well, thank you all for your time and energy and commitment to this work, and we hope you leave today feeling empowered and supported to continue in this ongoing journey together.
Amen. Thank you, guys.